Boom shakalaka, why Bitcoin's price may crash after the ETH merge, and the one reason this could be the generational buying opportunity of a lifetime. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video we're taking a look at why Bitcoin price may crash after the ETH merge, why we have a generational buying opportunity, a lot of other very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove, push the like button, and let's get started. Today, Extreme Fear 23 up from yesterday at 20. The overall price sideways up just a hair. Bitcoin at 19,741, Ethereum at 1562, BNB at 274, Cardano 48 cents, XRP 32 cents, Solana $31, and Polkadot $7.47. And the top 5 coins today based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, we have DeFi Chain, Tribe, Polygon, Flux, and Cosmos Hub. Also note how large the portfolio is stablecoins. You can check out Tokenmetry for yourself. Link down in the description. Now, Bitcoin today continuing to hover at the $20,000 area. I say area because it's not exactly $20,000, but the $20,000 area, previous all-time highs from 2017, 2018. Look at this. This is almost 10 days where the prices stayed pretty much exactly there. There is a big price move coming because generally Bitcoin price is not a stable coin. Which way will it go, up or down? Well, let's take a look. This article today on CoinDesk, Bitcoin's price may crash after Ethereum's merge, researcher says. Kyle McDonald told CoinDesk TV's First Mover the Bitcoin network may be regulated away because of energy consumption. He predicts that the Bitcoin network may be regulated away, causing the price of Bitcoin to collapse. He recommends selling Bitcoin now. The reason is that after the Ethereum blockchain switches to a drastically less energy-intensive method of validating transactions, known as proof of stake, investors and regulators may realize that the energy-intensive method that both Bitcoin and Ethereum use now, called proof of work, was never really necessary. So he thinks the price will crash. There's no reason for it. He goes on to say that crypto's energy consumption has become a major bone of contention for the environmental activists and governments, and McDonald said Bitcoin will never see $69,000 again, the price that Bitcoin traded at last November. Scary. But if we take a look at this article from another independent researcher, we have Bitcoin historical oversold on the monthly at Extreme Fear. If we take a look at the bottom, back in 2015, we were very low on RSI, oversold. We also had Extreme Fear. Two things happening there. Then we take a look at the bottom in 2019, same exact thing, oversold, Extreme Fear. If we take a look where we are right now, Extreme Fear, oversold, potentially. Whenever in the past the RSI and the stochastic RSI within the orange box indicates the best buy opportunity of a lifetime long term. Keep in mind though, it took 2 to 3 years to see the next all-time high. Take a look at this. This next year, year and a half is just very slow, drawn-out price increasing movement. It's not until about a year or two later when we actually start to see the parabolic run-up. So anyone who might be thinking we'll see prices going back to previous all-time highs, you might have a little bit of time to wait. Now, everybody knows right now that we have recession, that we have bear markets, that we have global pandemic, that we have quantitative tightening, that we have energy crises in England and Japan. Well, it turns out they may have been a bit overblown. As a matter of fact, if we take a look right now, ready for $2 per gallon gasoline, we'll start seeing regions posting pictures of it in the next year or two. Look at this. Back at COVID, price of gas was nothing. Shot all the way up, and guess what? It's halved in the past month or so. Potentially, this energy crisis is overblown. As a matter of fact, this is exactly the opposite of what happened at the COVID bottom. When energy prices went to the floor, everybody was like, I don't want to touch that. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Now everybody is bullish on oil. All over the news, companies buying barrels, predictions of $150 are all around. How long will it continue? Well, I don't know about you, but I see a nice clear bearish divergence right there. Generally, this is a bearish indicator. The energy crisis may already be over. And Bitcoin, too, repeating itself, what has happened previously, shows the same exact bear market patterns that other historical bear markets begin with. Head and shoulders, a fake out or bear market rally, and then the final sell-off with a double bottom. Now we saw this in SPX in 69.71, 72.75, and 2008, 2009, where we have head and shoulders, we have a fake out, and then double bottom, and the price recovers. Head and shoulders fake out, double bottom, head and shoulders fake out, double bottom. Well, you get the idea. Bitcoin just had a head and shoulders, a fake out, and then a double bottom, potentially leading to the price recovered. Because if we take a look at bottom indicators for Bitcoin, I know the price is going down very, very slowly, But if we take a look at all types of indicators across the market, yes, we can find one chart out of 100 that's very bearish for Bitcoin, but in general, most of the charts are very, very bullish for Bitcoin and the economy in general. If we take a look at this one right here, the last 3 times this cross occurred, which is the delta price over the coin value days destroyed, was 2 to 8 days before Bitcoin macro bottom. The cross occurred again just 8 days before Bitcoin's current low. Look at this. 2 days before, back in 2011, way back here, 8 days before in 2015, 2 days before in 2018, and guess what? 8 days before just now, suggesting that that could have been the bottom. As a matter of fact, the peak network capitulation, 3 signals in 12 years, each time was almost the exact bottom, each time at 0.84. We just had another 0.84, suggesting that that was the bottom, meaning $17,000 would be the bottom. The only thing we know about Bitcoin market bottom is that the Fibonacci is 0.786. We can see this here previously in 2015 from the top to the 0.786. Guess what? That was the bottom. From the top in 2018 to the bottom, 0.786. Well, from the top to the bottom right now, 0.786, right where we were at this $17,000 area. As a matter of fact, historically, one of the bear markets in Bitcoin was completed by 2 big bear flags. Current chart pattern, very similar. Breakdown of the second bear flag was the last step just before a massive bull run in 2015. So if we can see here, bear flag, breakdown of that before massive bull move. Well, we have bear flag, breakdown of that before potentially massive big move. We also see in this chart, similar 2013 to 2017, where Bitcoin moving the same way it did back then. 3 wave tops, so we have red, yellow, green, both on the charts and also on the Bollinger Bands, associated with Bitcoin's 3 wave tops, bull run coming. Guess what? Once we saw an uptick in these Bollinger Bands, the price did the same exact thing, which leads us to this right now. What exactly needs to happen for Bitcoin price to turn bullish, for the bears to just be shaken out and the price to go up? Well, here's what would need to happen. Conditions to confirm cycle lows in the past. We had the 12 and the 26 SMA crossover, which you can see here in the blue. We had UMF below 0, which is right down here. And we also had holding support, which you can see right over here. Well, what we would need to have? Well, the SMAs might need to cross over this month. Look at how close they are to crossing over right now. The UMF has been below 0 since June, so that's already happening. And the support we found must hold, roughly $17,000 to $20,000 support for Bitcoin. All 3 of these things happen, potentially we may have a very strong bottom for Bitcoin. But like I said previously, look at how long it was before we saw the parabolic uptick for Bitcoin. Year and a half. Well, likely a year and a half until we really start to see that parabolic move for Bitcoin. So don't go betting the house on it just yet. That's all for today's episode. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.